poor kid jokes
Yeah,
that day.
it can be such a shocking, terrifying moment when you damage not your vehicle. It's rough. But when you damage someone
Yeah,
else's
somebody
vehicle,
else's. Eek.
I've only done it once. I
Good
think
for you.
I've only done it once, and I learned my lesson. Well, no, I've done it twice, and both times it was backing into someone else's car. Luckily, both times it was my dad's fucking car. So once I was on an ATV with my cousin. He's riding on the back, and this thing's got this like override button. So normally in reverse, it's like putting along, like but there's an override, and you can go full force backwards, and it's like a 500cc ATV. It'll go. And my dad just had, I don't remember the year, but he just had bought a brand new like 4-door Silverado, like top of the line, I don't know, $40,000 truck or something like that in like 2004 or something. I back right into the back fender of that thing so fucking hard. It just caves in the whole fender and crumples it in a way, not just a dent, but like crumpled metal, the kind that's going to have to be
you
popped
ruined
back out. Ruined it. And I just remember crying and crying and crying and just feeling so sick that I had done that to his car. And he was cool about it or whatever. He was like, well, shit. Yeah, I guess we'll get it fixed up. My dad's got like a paint and body background, so you know he could fix it, and he made it right. But it was a bunch of work that he was going to have to do because of me, and you know, Bondo and paint and all that bullshit. And then another time, my mother and father were actually out buying her a brand new car, and
Good timing.
I'm home alone, and I look down into the valley, and some of our neighbors have come over to like set the scope on a rifle. They're using our firing range.
How old are you?
And I'm like, 15.
Okay.
Maybe. And I'm like, fucking the boys are down there. I'm gonna hop in the Pathfinder and haul ass down there and see what they're doing. Then I hop in the Pathfinder, throw that thing in reverse, and ram right into my mom's old car. So fucking hard. So fucking hard.
There's a consistent theme in your accidents.
Yeah. Like this is I don't remember what it was. It was some
You
sort of
gotta look.
Chrysler. But I hit it so hard that I go like up and over the bumper with my back bumper. And the Pathfinder was not damaged. It's a fucking Pathfinder. It could take it's just steel bumpers and shit. And but it crumples the whole front end of this car, breaks both headlights out. Like every little thing that can break in that sort of collision, that's another $300, just all breaks. And I was just looking
really
at
hit
it like,
good.
I hit it real good. You know, I put the thing in reverse and went, wah!
Yeah,
and
you
then
did.
got about 8 feet of travel and then smashed the motherfucker. I was making a show of like hauling ass down.
If you're
there,
gonna have an accident.
And
Strong
I
point.
fucked that thing up. But my thought process was like, well, shit. She's getting a new one today anyway. What's the big fucking deal? And my dad felt the same way. He's like, well, that'll be at least $4,000 on the insurance, and we're not fixing that bitch.
He was
You
going
just
to
made
trade
me
it in, maybe.
Well, no harm, no foul. You just made me $4,000, Kyle. Good job. So well, that was that. But
So you didn't learn your lesson there either.
I learned to look behind me when I backed up, and I haven't really hit anything since then. Yeah. I mean, it took a few tries, but like as an adult person, I've never backed into anything. Ed, I listened to some of your stories, and you have like I'm talking about dinging up a fucking Chrysler for $4,000 or backing into a Silverado for $2,500. You've got some nightmare stories of test drives that gone wrong and people banging into shit. And I mean, you curb the rims on a Lambo, and you could be looking at over
Probably
$1,000,
$500.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Most of the wheels are $4,000 to $5,000 each, and they don't necessarily repair well.
Yeah.
I think I only crashed. I hit a deer in one Lambo, which I don't really consider to be my fault, but the deer continue to haunt me. But I did crash an Aventador, like the first used one we ever got. I was like 4:45 in Metro Atlanta, which, as you know, is a terrible, terrible time to get out on a road. And a friend of the owner of the dealership came in, and the general manager's like, "Hey, Ed, give this kid a ride." He had like an 8-year-old kid, and I was like, "So you want me to go sit in traffic with this kid in this car?" And he's like, "Exactly, yeah, just please do that." So I go out there and pull the car around, and the dad asks if he can ride with the kid in his lap. And you know, I don't have kids at the time. I don't think, that's a stupid idea. I think it's preposterous. But I asked my boss, like, "Do you want me to do that?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And so we take a right out onto the main road there, and there's kind of like a multi-use turn lane, and I'm just kind of proceeding along to make a right, and because traffic is just stopped, like literally gridlocked, and we can move a little bit in the turn lane, and this guy stops traffic to wave somebody across, and it's this gigantic guy in a 2001 Chrysler Sebring convertible, and he just stomps it, comes flying through. I stand on the brakes. We're not going that fast, probably get down to under 10 miles an hour, and almost get stopped, but he comes just soaring in, and we just tap him. But it was right square in the middle of the front bumper, and right kind of just in front of his rear right wheel, and it fires all the airbags.
Oh no!
And it literally just cracked a hole about this big where the emblem is on the hood of or the bumper of the Aventador. And this was, still a $400,000 car at the time. And
It's like a nice home.
I know, it's a really nice house.
so it turns the radio off, blows a charge in the steering column to make it all flimsy, drops the windows, turns on the flashers, blows the doesn't blow the side airbags, blows both front airbags and the knee airbags. So there's just powder everywhere, and this kid is screaming. I mean, the kid just got walloped by an airbag sitting in the lap of his dad.
Yeah.
And we get out, and the dude wasn't wearing his seatbelt and was wedged into this thing. So he like falls out of the car.
Was he fat?
Yeah, real fat.
And of course, it's right in front of like the lowest rent apartment complex in that area. So there's a huge crowd, and they're all like, "That Lamborghini is going to buy you a house." And well, darn it, no, that's not going to happen. And so I'm like, "Is that kid all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think so." And so we get out, and it immediately starts the longest traffic jam you've ever seen. It's a bright orange Lamborghini, doors up, everybody's taking a picture. Darn it. And so I call my boss. I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry. And so, we get it all sorted out, get the car towed away. It takes darn forever. And the next day, this guy shows up that I'd hit, and he had definitely didn't have insurance. And I'm like, well, you can file it. Our insurance will, you can file it, and they'll buy you a new Chrysler or whatever, and they'll pay any bills you have or whatever. He's like, man, I need money now. And I'm like, well, that's not really something I can help you with. I appreciate that you want that, but I don't know what to do. And so he's like, hey, what can you do? Like, my mom got some money from somebody. I was like, well, I mean, you can hire an ambulance chasing attorney. I don't think you're going to have a great deal of success, but if you feel that's the best bet, by all means. And so this was 3 months after I had set the world record for speeding across the country.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were all a little bit concerned that a proper ambulance chaser might find that out and have an issue with it. And it was also when the prior year, the owner of the dealership ran a red light in a Bentley Continental Super Sports and totaled it. And the general manager totaled a car on a test drive running a red light and had hit a BMW pretty hard, and that had been a really bad one. So this was 3 in a year. So we were probably going to get dropped from the insurance anyway as a dealership. And so it was, the owner of the dealership was like, well, if you can get him to take some small amount of money to go away and we can make him sign some indemnification, by all means, I'm happy to do that. And so I ended up getting him to take $3,000, $3,500, something like that. And they were very, very pleased to have it. And so he went off on his way, and we fixed the Aventador, and I sold it to, who did I sell it to? Oh, some guy. He traded in Busta Rhymes' Green Mercy. It was on MTV Cribs.
That's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Had neon lights everywhere.
2014 Mustang, red with a black racing stripe, V6. It's a V6.